guys, it's Sylvie
and Ellie,
and today we're going to be showing you the beginner's makeup kit.
So let's just get into the video. Okay, so first we're going to start with bases. Really, if you have blemishes or any imperfections or maybe just slight redness, you may want to go in with a concealer. This is quite a good concealer. I think it's quite good coverage.
This is by L'Oreal. It's Le Corrector Concealer
True Match,
yeah. And this concealer is good. It's meant to be for under eyes, but I use it everywhere.
Yeah.
You normally buy lighter shades so you can under eyes. It is the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Eye Concealer, and it's quite easy to apply because it has a little sponge at the top, which is good for when you're applying it.
Yeah. And then if you want to start off in makeup, you may not even want to go in with any sort of foundation like cream. This is a CC cream. I think
it just gives you more of a coverage than concealer.
It gives you a complete one colour and it adds the extra coverage and hides more than maybe the concealer won't, and it just gives you more of an even tone. This one in particular I really like, and sometimes I wear it to school because it's not too thick. It applies really nicely, especially with a Miracle Complexion Sponge by Royal Techniques, but it isn't thick, it has good coverage. I don't think it's very cakey if you apply the right amount, but I love this.
It's the Bourjois
CC cream.
123 perfect one. And as Ellie was saying, I think you shouldn't buy any foundation brush or anything, you should just go in with a beauty blender because it helps give you a nicer finish and it just makes your makeup look less cakey and more glowy.
That's like £5 from your local
Superdrug Boots.
Yeah.
You can get it anywhere. Next, you kind of do your eyes next, and not everyone likes to wear eyeshadow, but when I started doing my makeup I started doing eyeshadow. I think the best thing to do, instead of buying a palette or anything, or powder, you should buy these. These are the Maybelline Colour Tattoos, and I think the best two shades to go for a kind of neutral look are Pink Gold and On and On Bronze. This is the one I use the most, and it gives you like a really nice sort of really nice natural look, kind of smoky eye-ish, but it looks like you've done a lot of time, but really all you have to do is spread it with your finger. It's really easy.
Yeah, and I at the moment have on the pink gold one. I love that way more than the bronzy coloured one, but I think they're just so pretty because it saves you the effort of really when you put an eyeshadow on you may want to prime your eyes to make it stick. With these are sticky, and not sticky but creamy enough that they stay, and they're shiny and they're a nice colour, and it's just so simple because it looks really good but it's so effortless and easy to put on.
I think they're about £5 each, and with it you do it and you get kind of a whole eye look, so you don't have to spend money on a palette and spend time doing a crease, you're in a corner and everything,
and you actually get quite a lot in the pot, so not only do you have to use a small amount each time because it's just so easy to apply, you use it with your finger so you get a very even application of it.
Yeah. I've had this for almost a year and I've still got loads left around the sides, so and I use it all the time, so
yeah, I use it way too much.
Next, I think we'll talk about brows.
If you're starting out in makeup, you really don't want to start with trying to sculpt your brows. You don't want to go in the powder or a gel or a pomade because they can be quite tricky, and if you don't really know how your brows work and you haven't really done anything to them before, then sometimes it's just easier to go into what I like to call an eyebrow mascara. It's just so quick and easy to apply. This one's from L'Oreal. It is the Brow Artist Plumper. And as you can see, it has a little brush like this, and you literally just put that on your eyebrows like that, and it will just fill them in. It will make them seem thicker because it's getting every single little brow, but also it sets them because it's a liquid. Just like a mascara would set and it hardens, so does this, and it just stays in place, especially if you have like curly eyebrows that decide to be all over the place. And if you wanted to go for something more expensive, however, these are equally good because this is a dupe for the Benefit one. This is the Gimme Brow by Benefit. I love this, and I actually wear this to school if I can't be bothered to do anything to my eyebrows. This one's a lot cheaper, but if you wanted to go in with something a little bit more expensive and wanted something from Benefit, then go in with the Gimme Brow.
Mascaras. I think the best mascara that you can buy cheaply and of all the ones I've tested is this one by L'Oreal. It's the Mega Volume Collagen 24 in the colour Extra Black. It has a really cool brush. It's actually a really good mascara. I got this as a freebie in a set when I bought some stuff, or when we bought some stuff. And I think it's one of the best mascaras I've ever used because I've got quite a few mascaras. It kind of makes, it gives your lashes a real lift and kind of spreads them really nicely.
Yeah, it gives you a real butterfly look.
Yes, definitely. So I would suggest that mascara.
Next, I'm going to talk about powder. This is unnecessary if you don't have a certain skin type. Powder is originally to blot oil and it keeps your makeup in place. Here I've got two. Now this is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I think if you look at any beginner makeup kit, everyone's going to have this because I think it's £3 something. Or
it's £3.99.
£3.99. It's ridiculously cheap, and I think it's quite good. People have different views on it. You can get it in many different shades. This is transparent.
This is for like all skin tones, so if you don't know what colour to get, just get this one. Because although it looks quite light,
yeah, it's colourless, and it sets your makeup just as well. However, I tend to get a colour, but my favourite is the Max Factor Creme Puff Pressed Powder. I've got it in 13 Navy Beige, and it's quite a dark colour, but it's such good coverage. When it says creme puff, it literally is puffy. Like, I don't know how you describe it, but it's so nice of a finish, and it's thick but not too thick, and it has a good coverage, and I just love it, and I think it sets everything perfectly. And I find that I don't get oily, and me being someone who has really oily skin, this is a lifesaver.
Powders can sometimes make you look quite cakey, and you sometimes have to reapply them if you get more oily and everything. But personally, I prefer to use a setting spray to a powder. This is the NYX Dewy Finish one. You can also get a matte finish. It says it's a long lasting, so it'll make your makeup stay on all day. It doesn't make you look cakey at all. It's just literally a mist, and you just spray it on your face and you're good to go. It's quite cheap as well. I think this is £7. This kind of sounds like it could be grease in a bottle, but it's not. It's not.
Yeah,
you were quite scared of it at first, weren't you?
Yeah, me being oily, I just thought, why would I want to spray extra oil on my face? I just thought, no. But when I tried it, I really liked it. Okay, going in with bronzers. This is the Bourjois Powder Bronzante.
The chocolate box bronzer,
The chocolate box bronzer. This is in shade 51. I actually really like the packaging. And if you smell it, it does smell amazing.
Sounds like chocolate.
It's very pretty. I have that on today. It's the first ever bronzer that I bought. And if you're starting out, it's not too dark of a colour. It's very warm toned. I think it would suit a lot of people. If you wanted to just bronze your cheeks. I mean, I kind of did contour with it.
But I think it looks nice.
But it's subtle.
Just where you want to bronze and make yourself look like you've got
it's very pretty.
If you want a pop of colour in your cheeks, I would really recommend to buy the Sleek blushes.
Love this.
This is the colour Rose Gold, and it's actually, let me get it out for you. It's a complete dupe of NARS Orgasm. £25, that one's £5.
Exactly. The price is just ridiculous. It's such a good dupe.
Do a lot of amazing blushes. They're so pigmented. They last you a long time. I got this over a year ago, and when I only just got my NARS one, like last month, and so I've been using this one practically every time I wore blush, and I'm nowhere near pan. It's like a slight dent in it. Lasts for ages. It's a really good size, really compact, just great blushes. I've tried quite a lot of the drugstore ones, and this is my favourite brand to buy blushes from.
It's quite pigmented, so I do warn you that when you put it on, don't be heavy-handed. Just be very gentle with it.
This is £5 as well.
Now on to lips. I think that when you first start out, sometimes it might be a bit daunting to go in with a lipstick or a lip liner. So if you go in with a lip crayon, yeah, this is Maybelline New York Colour Drama. It's in the shade 140 Minimalist.
They do
because
quite a lot of colours.
It's kind of a nudie pink. They have a very large range of colours, and I think that they're really pretty. They're easy to apply because just like you would with a pencil, it's just drawing, and especially as lips are so easy to draw on because everyone knows the basic shape. It's just lovely, and I don't think it's too drying. So
No, it's really moisturising.
yeah,
It's
so,
not a lip liner, so you just use it all over your lips.
and this isn't expensive again because it's just a drugstore brand, Maybelline. So
I'd also recommend finding a sort of good basic lipstick if you want to start out with makeup. Here I have the L'Oreal lipstick in colour 236. It looks quite brown. Let me swatch it.
so pretty. Should I put it on?
Yeah, you put it on.
Let me put my one on. See,
It's got some.
She
We
bought
both it, and
we
I
both
love
have
it.
it because we love it.
It's sparkly, but not like, whoa, you're wearing sparkle on your lips. It's a nice colour. I think they do it without the sparkle, similar shade, but this is a nicer colour. It looks really natural, and it's just such a nice colour. I think there's a lot of nude lipsticks out there.
Love.
I have another favourite actually. This is a really good one. This is Rimmel.
That one I really like.
07, the Kate Moss one. This is it. It's sort of a kind of pinky nude, and I think these lipsticks both are great. Like
Yeah, natural colours.
L'Oreal lipsticks, nice formula, really creamy and
Inexpensive.
yeah. So are the Rimmel ones. This is the Kate Moss one's really good. But if you wanted a more expensive one, we also both have.
We
this
both
one.
have this one.
Yeah.
Well, whoever buys it, we both just love it and like, oh, can I buy that too?
No, this is the MAC one. This is MAC Syrup. It's a lustre, so it's quite sheer.
That one.
It looks quite purpley in the packaging, but it's not.
It's a very
Neutral shade.
It's not a dark pink. It's not hot pink. It's just like it has purpley tones to it, but it's not purple. It's a very pretty pink, and it's quite natural looking again. These are very good lipsticks to start out with if you're not looking for something too out there and prominent. It's really nice and subtle.
I'd say if you want to spend more money and buy a MAC lipstick, then go and find a MAC lipstick that suits you. This suits us both.
Yeah.
And I feel like this would suit quite a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's kind of unheard of, and I think it should be more popular.
This is
Syrup.
Syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
lustre.
very similar to Love Lawn.
If you wanted a cheaper one, L'Oreal Rimmel lipsticks. I think also the Maybelline lipsticks are supposed to be quite good. If not, if you want to spend more money, a MAC one, I think that if you're going to buy a high-end lipstick, MAC is definitely the brand to go for.
Yeah. MAC have a very large colour range.
Yeah.
Just depends what you're willing to spend, but as a beginner, I'd say for these two.
Yeah, this is, just so you know, this is 236 and that one is 07.
So that's pretty much everything.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up.
And just have a think about what you do and don't want to buy,
Yeah.
and what suits you, and what kind of look you're going for, whether it's a coverage or a natural or a nice eye, nice lip.
Alright, so yeah, subscribe, give it a thumbs up.
Thank you for watching.
We'll link all the products in the description.
Bye.
Bye.